A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
So, you are the only one here? I thought I might get to meet your grand strategist. She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held out for this long is thanks to her. But soon, the Resistance will fall. They are no match for the might of the Shogun's army. Her schemes mean nothing now. We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance. All who have dishonored the almighty Shogun will be punished.
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soldiers of the Resistance. The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice. Our resistance has only just begun.
It is futile. There is one other thing. I'm sure you've seen the recent arrest warrants. I trust that the blonde trap. I will make you a deal. Hand him over to us, and you'll buy yourself some time. A respite from the bloodshed would be advantageous to both sides, would it not?
So that's why you brought reinforcements. Just to...
He is of great importance to the almighty Shogun. But the way I see it, he is expendable to the Resistance.
That's where you're wrong. He means just as much to us. As a member of the Resistance, he's a comrade. I'll never surrender him to you. The Resistance never betrays its own. Her Excellency made that clear to everyone from the very beginning.
General Goro!
Teppei and the Traveler. It would appear our time to fight side by side has finally come.
Well, well. We meet again. This time, I won't let you get away. I thought that you would seek refuge with the Resistance in the hope of receiving asylum. That you choose to show up here proves that you have more bravery in you than I had originally thought. And now that, why not represent the Resistance in a fight of honor?
A fight of honor? What's that?
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match of single combat. To the superior force, there's little significance in such a duel. But to the weaker force, victory could constitute an important... Her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as an opportunity to capture you. Do not feel compelled to participate. We could take the fight to them without such a ceremony.
Well, what do you think?
Remove all threats to eternity! By order of the almighty Shogun!
Be wary! You're up against a powerful opponent!
You got this!
There's more than one round! Keep it up! Let's go!
Look! That's 2 rounds in a row! The Shogun's army is not invincible! We can win! The soldiers are rallying! Your warrior's will is bringing them hope, Traveler!
the ice!
I dare you! I need to train harder.
Stronger than I anticipated. This— Soldiers, attack! Glory to the Shogun and her everlasting reign!
Prepare to engage! All of you, with me! Hold the line! Her Excellency!
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment!
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
I just hope you can afford all these mercs you've gathered!
Kazuha!
We meet again, old friend.
Retreat!
All forces, retreat!
Greetings. Well, this is the first time we've met. Please, allow me to introduce myself. I am Sangonomiya Kokomi, organizer of the Resistance and also the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island. Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply, I'm the person currently in charge on Watatsumi Island, which is also the home front of the Resistance. I've actually heard all about you from Beidou and Kazuha. I hadn't expected to find you join the Resistance, though. Do you have a plan beyond this point? In that case, shall we continue our conversation at the Shrine of Sangonomiya? Although the Shogun's army has retreated for now, the war is far from over. The Vision Hunt Decree has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryo Commission nor the Raiden Shogun show any sign of stopping. I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our counterplan. What say you?
Can I come too? I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can carry on being your guide if you'd like.
Goro, think our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army. And my absence can only have made the recent days all the more trying for— I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer, to keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded. But I will ask the mercenaries—
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya now. I have a few things to thank you for all your efforts, so fight.
Come with me. Let us find shelter from the rain.
Aha! There you are! Good to see you! Your appointment with Sangonomiya is fast approaching. We should get going. Are you ready? We'll start by heading to the camp on Watatsumi Island, and then we'll go meet Her Excellency together. If you start to feel seasick at any point during the trip, let me know straight away. That said, you've spent time with the Crux fleet in the past, so I think you'll probably be fine. Ready? And away we go!
There's a pleasant breeze and glorious sunshine. So, where shall we go for a walk?
Here we are! Training grounds for Watatsumi Island's troop. Right now, the resistance is predominantly made up of local soldiers from Watatsumi Island. Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army in Tatarasuna, and some of them are stationed here on the island to keep the locals safe.
Did you used to train here too?
Yep. Unfortunately, I had to join the fight in Tatarasuna before I'd had the chance to impress the instructors, so they had me start off by helping in the logistics division. I'll be staying here for now. If you need me for anything, just come here. If I'm not around, just write a note and stick it on the wall. As soon as I see it, I'll come find you. Shoot! It's nearly time for the appointment with Her Excellency. I'll have to show you around Watatsumi Island some other time. For now, let's get ourselves over to Sangonomiya.
So, Sangonomiya is the name of the place where Sangonomiya Kokomi lives? Huh. Let's go check it out.
Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any losses. With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more intense by the day, we must prioritize the stability of the rear guard.
Understood. I will think of a way.
Take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you, but things are going to get better.
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Whoever this mystery supporter is, they're doing us a great service. Huh? Teppei, what are you doing back on Watatsumi Island? Might I ask who?
VIP guests of Her Excellency, that's who. I'm acting under orders to escort—
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about? Strength of 20 men, splits an arrow in twain from 100 paces, skin as hard as—
Seriously? What is going on with these rumors?
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb you any further. Feel free to visit me if you have any time to spare. Your Excellency, I'll take my leave.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention something about a third party.
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatsumi Island resistance effort. To that end, they also furnished us with a great deal of supplies. Thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on the scale we need to openly confront. I am not without my doubts about the whole affair. But Watatsumi Island is hardly affluent, and these supplies are a much-needed life. The sender's conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate ourselves fully to fighting against the Shogun's army. Whatever other motives they may have, we are at least aligned on this. So let's consider them an anonymous ally. Naturally, we shouldn't let our guard down. If you discover anything out of the ordinary, please report it to me at once.
Your Excellency, does this mean that the food at the front line is gonna get any better? I was at the field hospital the other day, and everyone was begging for some barbecued meat.
Don't worry. I've already made arrangements for that. Everyone will have their fill of meat, but
That's fantastic!
I understand how hard it's been on everyone. The Resistance Army's rations have barely changed at all since the Vision Hunt decree was first announced. I will discuss this with the Logistics Division to see what further improvements can be made. However, our supplies are still limited. I must ask you to remain patient until victory is ours.
When will the Vision Hunt decree finally end?
That's the question, and I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The mere existence of the Vision Hunt decree is baffling. The Tenryou Commission's attitude just doesn't seem to add up, and neither does the Shogun's. The Tenryou Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere, and the Shogun seems completely indifferent to the fact that it has effectively caused a civil war. I suspect the Vision Hunt decree won't end until these mysteries are solved. All I can say for certain is that as long as the Vision Hunt decree remains in force, we will— Traveler, to confirm. Knowing the current situation facing Watatsumi Island and the Resistance, are you— Good. Then here is your assignment. I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Island Special Operations Unit.
Whoa, what? Swordfish too? Is this the same swordfish special? It's hard enough getting into a special ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping to captain in one fell swoop. This is—
Although this appointment breaks with convention, I firmly believe that with your wisdom, courage, and strength, you...
Great! So when do we take up our post?
The members of Swordfish 2 are currently on standby in a valley to the southwest. Ronin have been causing trouble down there lately, and we need a special operations unit to eliminate them and stabilize the rear guard. I have already written your appointment letter, which you'll need to show them on arrival. Once that's out of the way, please lead them in ridding the area of Ronin. The Special Ops Unit comprises Watatsumi Island's elite soldiers. They can be a little rough around the edges, but I have...
What about me, Your Excellency? Any battles you need me to get in? I want to make a contribution to the Resistance
Of course. I'll arrange something and brief you short.
All right! One successful operation coming right up! You may have swiped the captaincy of Swordfish 2, but watch this space.
Okay, sure. Well, be careful out there. Well, Traveler, let's move out.
Ah, you must be the new captain of Swordfish 2. Her Excellency briefed us in advance. Your reputation precedes you, and the appointment letter is all in order. But
About what?
I'll be straight with you. I want to know whether you have what it takes to lead us.
You mean, like...
Normally, a duel would be the quickest way to settle the question. But this time, we've got a better way. We're stationed here because of all the Ronin causing trouble in these parts. If you can get rid of them for us, we'll take that as a measure of your strength.
All right.
Let's get down to business.
Let the show begin.
My blade!
Game's up. Fun's over. Whirling snow!
Hit the fairy! Fairy!
Okay, seems like you can hold your own. The rumors are exaggerations, of course, but still, your abilities are admirable. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kotoku, acting captain of Swordfish 2. This is Yoshihisa, a fellow veteran of the team. I now formally cede the position of captain to you. Swordfish 2 awaits your orders.
There are 2 hard-hit areas. This was one of them, but thanks to you, this area is now secure. Their only remaining stronghold is located at the Shogun. That said, the ones over there...
You got that right. Watatsumi Island is busy fighting the Shogun's army on the front line. We can't let these guys mess up things at the rear.
That's not even... Whichever camp we attack, it's the... But Captain, if we spread our troops to...
Yep, the
All right, then.
Let's get down to business.
Busted.
Perfect distance.
My apologies. Sakura swirl. Time to go.
How's this?
Yeah. Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey. Take it easy.
Let me try my best.
Busted.
This isn't over.
I'll protect us.
Take flight. Embrace the ice. My apologies. Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Busted.
Ready. Cut down. Like this.
That should be the last of them. You didn't get hurt, did you? Cool. Paimon wonders how it...
Captain!
Captain, the other two camps have been cleared. The entire rearguard of Watatsumi Island is now secure.
Great! We solved the Ronin problem and got everyone to look after us, too. But what's next? Let's go back and check with Kokumi.
Finally, we got it done. These Ronin have been bugging me for ages, but Kotoku wouldn't let us at them until now.
What? No way could you have taken them down without the new captain here. I was putting the safety of the team first. Got it?
Oh, come on. You were just being a coward.
Hey, cut the attitude! These guys, honestly. Forget them. Let's go.
Take it easy.
How was it? Did your initiation go smoothly? I'm sure you're playing it down a little. Kotoku and the others put you through your paces, I presume. But with your level of ability, I'm sure it was a walk in the park. Since you're back, I take it that the Ronin are now gone from Watatsumi Island?
You bet! We sure showed them who's boss!
Good. Now we just need to make sure Okubo keeps a close watch to prevent their resurgence. Thank you. I believe in rewarding merit, so you will be compensated for your hard work. Let me see. Too soon for no. I gave him an assignment. He's taking part in a surprise attack against the Shogun's navy. He expressed a desire to be on the front line, so I honored his wishes. Now, speaking of assignments, I have a
special mission?
Yes. In between Watatsumi Island and Tatarasuna, there are some ruins relating to a god who fell in the Archon War. There are several small islands there, often used as a transit point when Recently, however, stranger still, the Resistance army passed by and reported they found no signs of danger. It's not urgent, so there is no need to leave immediately. When Teppei returns...
Is Teppei? He has a tendency to dive into action without thinking things through.
Long time no see! So, how's Swordfish 2 treating you? Getting along okay with everyone? Well, you're in luck, because this seasoned veterans got a few leadership tips for you. Raising their pay will boost morale, while giving them a few bounties will act as an incentive to go the extra mile. It's also important to maintain strict discipline at all times, and finally...
Wow! Where'd you learn all this?
I read it in a novel from the Publishing House. It was a long time ago. You wouldn't believe how many dongo it took to convince my friend to let me borrow it.
You're seriously gonna use a novel to tell people how to run an army? Pretty sure that's copying an...
Ha-ha! That's where you underestimate me. That's right, I'm learning military management on the job. You'd better believe it. Thanks to my outstanding achievements in the recent naval battle, I have officially been made the captain of my very own... It's a brand new unit, Herring 1. What do you think? Pretty awesome, right? I spoke to Her Excellency, and she says our uniforms are in production. Let's go collect them together once they're ready. Oh, I can't wait to put them on. We're really gonna look... Ah!
Will Paimon get a...
Of course.
Yippee!
Captain, a new assignment has come in.
Thank you, soldier. I'll be there on the double. You'd better watch out, I wouldn't be so confident if I were you.
Paimon's so surprised that Teppei's been made a put... Let's take a break then.
Children and timid adults are scared of thunder. But you're...
Be the place. But Sangonomiya was right. Doesn't look like...
Behold, the Princess Endeavor.
Could they be hiding? Let's see what we can find. These electro monuments look a little suspicious. Huh.
Let night fall!
Swirl! Whirling snow! Rod's over!
Fall before me!
Take flight! I shall treasure this good fortune. Dishonored! So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time. Reveal thyself!
Yikes! A huge launch! Was it drawn out by the electro energy?
Take flight! Embrace the ice! Whirling snow!
Phew! Glad that's over. As monsters go, that one was pretty tough. But what's such a... It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, the good thing is that it's over now. We should probably get going.
Wow, this is a surprise. I didn't know you were the ones investigating. I just got back from delivering some...
Are you...
I'm fine. It's nothing. On my way back, if there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero.
Pepe, don't you think there's something strange about this place?
Now that you mention it, there is something a little off about it. It could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here, I guess. We're not that far away from Orobashi's remains.
Orobashi? Who's that?
A god. Look, there's the corpse over there.
Ah! It's a gigantic snake skeleton! Oh, it looks terrifying!
Orobashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Enkanomiya to the surface. That's the origin of the Watatsumi Island you know today. Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. But during the Archon War, Orobashi invaded Yashiori Island. The Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Orobashi with the Muso no Hitotachi. That same slash also formed what later became known...
The Raiden Shogun created Musojin Gorge in one slash?
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal. And Yashiori Island was completely destroyed during that battle. They say the Shogun lost something very dear to her along the way, too. Since Orobashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but our different beliefs have nothing to do with why the resistance was formed. We only rose up to fight against the Vision Hunt Decree. When Orobashi attacked civilization, the Shogun stood up and put a stop to it. But now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Vision Hunt Decree, it's time for someone to stand up and stop the Shogun. All right, I'm heading back. I was just dealing with some of the Shogun's elite samurai, so I think I'm gonna take a quick breather, and it's on to my next assignment. You should report back to Sangonomiya as soon as possible. Don't stay here longer than you need to. Being around the Tatarigami too long won't do your health any good. Hey, don't worry about me.
Tepe sure made some. Let's report back to Coco.
Approximately how many people are exhibiting these symptoms?
I haven't had the chance to do a full count yet.
Kokomi, Goro, what?
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging. I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our sponsor. Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt decree. They've been using these new weapons secretly since getting a hold of them.
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapons are not the answer. We must put a stop to it immediately. Goro, have you managed to acquire one of these weapons?
Well, most of the officers refuse to hand them over. Still, I did manage to get one.
Do you know something about this?
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do this? Forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to inform the whole army to cease using their delusions immediately. All soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment. I just hope we'll be in time.
Wait a second. Speaking of soldiers with symptoms, no! Surely he can't have... let's go check on him.
Take flight! I shall treasure this good fortune. Today is a lucky day.
Quickly.
Oh. Hey guys, just a moment. Let me get up. Oh, right. Yeah. Fighting. If only I were stronger still. They gave it to me and said that as long as I have the will. It's just like a vision, isn't it? Delusion. Oh God. So, what's the difference between a delusion and a vision? Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising that a mysterious... I've been getting more and more tired over the past few days, and I have... At first, I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. Didn't think anything of it. This is a real shame. There I was. Guess I didn't receive the favor of the gods. Hey, would you do something for me? When our uniforms are ready, grab mine for me. What's that look for? Don't worry, partner. As soon as I've rested up, I'll be right as rain.
Tepe! Hey! Where are you going? Hey!
How's Tepe's condition? I have put out the order to cease all delusions. The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality, but nothing serious. Sadly, a few have been less fortunate.
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor their condition. The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but...
Okay. I'll leave you to... This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while we're scrambling to recover, it could well undo everything we have. What are your thoughts? No, it's too dangerous. The Sakoku decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced within Inu. To organize an operation of this scale, they will have had to mobilize a huge... If we want... It's dangerous to go alone.
Your Excellency, if we spend any...
Very true. I gave this some... Not many places. I'm not going to stop. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose...
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
Come with me. Let us find shelter from the rain. Collecting rare and exquisite treasures. Yes, this seems suitably sophisticated.
It's time to pull the trigger.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
Quietly now.
Kami-san's art!
Killjoy! We've only just begun! Looks like I indeed went too far.
My apologies!
Gotcha.
This was well done! Roasted fry!
Game's up. Time's over.
This was well done!
Yeah! Yeah!
decree! Embrace the ice!
Use this first.
Take flight! Time to go! Yeah! Yeah!
Annoyance.
Oz, reveal thyself!
This.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day!
That seemed to work. Use this first.
Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
That seemed to work.
We are to end this.
Finally, some quiet.
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. Now where are the students? Wait a second. Are they getting this from Rito? So the Contra Commission are...
Who can I find?
Higher, higher,
Quietly now.
Let me amuse myself.
Whirling snow!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Embrace the ice! Blink! Gotcha! My apologies!
Here comes the
Yikes! It looks dangerous! We'd better watch our step or we might get hit!
Pardon my indiscretion.
Harbinger spotted! Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers! You'll never get out of here alive! Go on, give me a go! Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! I see through you! You can't run!
I'll remember.
Whirling snow! That all you got? This is bad! Killjoy! We've only just begun! This isn't over! Get it together! Right?
Yeah! Much remains unfinished.
No slacking
Game's
off!
up. Fun's over.
Let's runway! Almost. It isn't time for a break yet. Don't be a killjoy! We've only just been...
But the truth is still unknown.
Hark! 'Tis thundering retribution. I do. Worry about the well-being of my retinue during my... Wish me luck!
For justice.
Come at me!
Unthinkable!
Let's move.
Quietly now.
Looks like
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter.
Feel strong!
My apologies. Kamisato art. Sumetsu. Here comes the catch. No, my sword. Whirling snow. Busted. Take flight. Embrace the ice.
The loneliness of death.
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal metal. Now where have we seen that? Wait a second. Are they getting this from Riku? So the conscious emission are...
Kamisato art. Over here.
Don't be a killjoy!
Take flight.
Miscalculated.
Lose myself a little. You really know how to get me going.
Gotcha.
This was well
My apologies. Sakura swirl.
too low.
Let the show begin.
No, my sword.
Yikes! It looks dangerous. We'd better watch our step or we might get hit.
Intruder spotted! Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers. You'll never get out of here alive!
Rain cutter.
Right there.
Whirling snow.
I This is it.
My apologies.
Can't run! Well,
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! This should be fun!
Quietly now.
Can't run!
Take flight.
No slacking! Looks like I
Go,
went too far.
Barbara, go! Rain outlines your fate. Sakura swirl. My apologies.
Witness the power of Gugwa! Know my sword! Take flight! Embrace the ice!
Let's dance.
This should be fun.
Really?
Now this idiot must have a death wish.
Don't be intimidated! Lord Harbinger will be here soon!
Things are about to get dicey.
My apologies! Sakura Swirl!
Let me weave you a verse.
Take flight!
You need to hurry up.
What unfortunate fault!
You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations.
So, you're another Fatui Harbinger? Like Senora and Child?
Senora and Child. I didn't know you and my two least reliable colleagues were acquainted. I'm the Balladeer. Number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. Delighted to meet you, oh mighty traveler. So many visitors today. To what do I owe the honor? Oh, so that's what this is about. I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? What are you waiting for? Go get... You're getting all worked up over nothing.
How can you say this is nothing?
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life is worth... They were always going to die. With or without a delusion. At least having one gives them... Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, it was in our best interests. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let the promise of power draw in the weak. For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world. Trading their life for supreme power. Pretty good deal, don't you think?
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree? You've been behind it all along?
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, eternity stretches things out over a long time. But each moment within it Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now. He's a lost cause. Just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment, then total destruction. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it. It's such a farce. You have to see the funny side.
calm down!
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's positive. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
Nico? Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something.
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other shrine maidens leave. Anyway, I've always been people show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact. Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of arbitrary ways. This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. And I'm just doing as I please.
Paimon didn't quite follow.
Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to get Scaramouche off our back.
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the balladeer down on his knee? Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about how maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your action. The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also issued a strict ban on the use of delusions across the whole. With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleagues. I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch.
A hindrance?
Anyway, I'm only telling. You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being. Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the Traveler met later? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state, free from all disturbances.
So, that place that she carved open with her sword.
The plane of Euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically only allows her existence. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet, who has a singular focus on the This is the approach A has come up with. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue's Archon.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhang Li was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child. The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way. And ultimately, her. The truth is, you want to. The key is.
So this is not by.
You're a fast learner. Don't. That you.
Has no one else?
None. You're
Wait, you're leaving?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
We're gonna do it here? And what's this
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. Unless, of course, her skills have declined. It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter strategy. That should be a big help, don't you think? The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't be more than you can handle.
About the Raiden Shogun?
You mean me? Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's familiar.
What? Like Devalin is to Barbados? Huh.
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form. In your dreams. More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I... At some point, she started going down a path that became... You know, perhaps it's just my... By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least. Since we've embarked, I have chosen the latter. Then my duty as her eternal familiar is to drag...
Aw, Miko.
I'm only telling you this so you... Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for anti-Raiden Shogun training.
There's a part 2?
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.